Some dude called Agent X99 receives a call on his video watch ordering him to proceed with the theft of Bacteria X. This is easily the coolest first 30 seconds of any episode so far, and the show's gonna have to work really hard to mess this up. I mean, you know they're going to, so let's find out how. Naturally, Agent X99 puts on his red Cobra outfit to commit the crime, rather than, remaining undercover as a doctor and doing it discreetly. Then he brings it to Destro, who snatches it from him and condescendingly waves him away. Rude, but Agent X99 has a permission slip from Cobra Commander to be here, so take that, Destro. Then X99 steals it back from Destro and also steals something called Experimental Growth Formula before hightailing it out of there, and I'm sure everything's gonna go just fine for him. During his escape, the vials break loose, surprising no one, and begin terrorizing the landscape in the manner of your standard shambling amorphous mass. You know, your the blobs and so forth. So the top brass calls in G.I. Joe, who has no way of knowing this has anything to do with Cobra and is apparently just on hand to take care of weird science monsters too. You know, I'm like 90% sure the Transformers also exist in this universe. Maybe call the Autobots in on this one? Shipwreck isn't all that concerned though, and is apparently under the impression that they're Ghostbusters.
There ain't a Slimer made that we can't take out.
So the Joes, having never seen any movie ever, send a bunch of planes in to shoot at the thing. And wouldn't you know it, that doesn't work. Next, Ace comes at it with a crop duster full of insecticide, and that's kind of almost not completely stupid, but it also doesn't work. Then some brainiac, you can tell because he uses a bunch of flowery language for no particular reason, like all smart people in cartoons do, figures out the thing is a germ and volunteers to fly into it with a bunch of antibiotics. Which again is not actually an entirely dumb idea. Oh, and Flint addresses him by name, which is Airtight. And I'm glad he does this because I have no idea who this guy was and I was about to start calling him Norman Osborn. So Airtight flies into the thing and Ace fears the worst.
What's it look like? Airtight? I repeat, airtight! Can you read me? Ace to base. Something in the germ's neurological makeup must be interfering with our radio transmission.
Ace, I can hear you perfectly well. I was just ignoring you.
Man, Airtight, I've known you for 5 minutes and I already think you're kind of a dick. Some Cobra missiles start exploding and he expresses confusion as to their origin. I mean, you guys worked out that this thing originated at a Cobra facility. You've shot some of your own missiles into the thing. This is not a very difficult puzzle. Then the scientist from the beginning, the guy who created this dumb germ, shows up and tells Flint that antibiotics might actually make it more powerful and nothing can stop it. Well, if this Colonel Sanders looking motherfucker says it's hopeless, then I guess we all better pack it in and give up. The next bit, where Airtight is trying to destroy the nucleus of the germ and some Cobra dudes in underwater gear come after him, is actually legitimately cool. It all plays out with almost no dialogue and the action is pretty engaging. I don't have any jokes for this part. I thought it was surprisingly cinematic for a dumb children's cartoon. The sequence ends with Airtight leaving the Cobras for dead as they sink into the nucleus and he swims away, which is pretty hardcore. He returns to his needle ship, which I guess we just call a rocket, to find Agent X99 attempting to steal it. Oddly, he didn't feel the need to change outfits to do this. Given that they only have 2 minutes to escape, the two of them enter into the standard put aside our differences contract and attempt to get out of the thing together. The antibiotics appear to work.
Yeah, that germ's doing the squirm.
I couldn't have put it better.
Nobody could have.
Man, I already liked Roadblock, but Sassy Roadblock is even better. Also, unsurprisingly, the antibiotics didn't work, which is exactly what Colonel Sanders told you would happen. Now the germ is split into 2 germs, and one of them is headed straight for New York. Nobody seems terribly concerned where the other is headed because it couldn't possibly be as important as New York. Shipwreck suggests that they try to poison the thing, only this time they should put the poison in a candy coating. Somehow this isn't treated as a stupid idea, but it also makes me wonder how and why Shipwreck knows about poisoning candy. Is this something he's done before? Then they end up killing the thing with apples because apple seeds contain a tiny amount of poison. Except the first thing it ate was a Cobra chemical lab, and surely those terrorists had some kind of poison in there someplace? Anyway, nobody makes a how do you like them apples joke, so I call that a win.